As I break to our viewers that NDTV has accessed the image of the i20 car before the blast. We're told the car was parked in a parking lot near Red Fort for nearly 3 hours. We're just going to show you the image that NDTV has accessed of the i20 car before the blast. We are told that the car was parked in a parking lot near Red Fort for nearly 3 hours before the blast that happened close to 7 p.m. That's the image that NDTV has accessed of the i20 car before the deadly blast last evening. Anushka joins us with the latest details. Anushka, as per the details you've shared, you've mentioned that the car was parked for nearly 3 hours before the deadly blast.
That's right, Parmeshwar. What we are getting to know via the sources is that the car was in fact parked 3 hours before the blast that took place in Chandni Chowk. We do know by now that the car was in fact doing breaking near the Suneri Masjid also, that is in the central Delhi. So not only was this incident, happened in the heart of the national capital, but also the car was moving towards central Delhi as well. Now, as far as we know, this investigating agencies have now confirmed that this blast has linked to the earlier investigation that was happening in Faridabad, where the police teams had in fact recovered 2,900 kilograms of explosives and contrabands. And not just that, the people who were arrested, that is Dr. Muzammil Shakil and Adil Ahmed Athar, all these people who were arrested before. Now, after the news break, what the police agencies have confirmed is that the panic gripped the terrorists, and now we are seeing that the blast, in fact, that took place in Chandni Chowk. Now, two things that were quite questionable here is that why was the timing chosen? Because during 6 p.m. is the time when we see the most footfall that happened in Chandni Chowk. Not just that, we're also seeing that in this area when the blast happened, almost 8 people, as many as 8 people have lost their lives, and now we are seeing that many are injured as well. All of them have been shifted to the LNJP hospital. But yes, we do know by now that this is being probed as a terror angle. The Delhi police have invoked sections under UAPA, that is Unlawful Acts Prevention, Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, and also Arms Act has been in fact registered. Explosive Acts have been registered in this case. Now the investigation is going on. We are seeing the NIA team, the NSG team, FSL, and also we are seeing that the Jammu and Kashmir police is also in fact now probing this matter, because we did see that this whole link has been connected to a person named Tariq, who is a resident of Pulwama. We did know that Dr. Muzammil Shakil was also from Pulwama. Now, what this really draws attention to is a very white-collar, terror ecosystem where many of the doctors and educated professionals are in fact using their knowledge to create such kind of terror activities in the central Delhi, in Delhi NCR. We did see that this incident took place in Faridabad, which is just at the outskirts of Delhi, and the amount of explosives that we're talking about is huge. It's massive. If it would have been detonated at some place, it would have caused absolute disaster in the place, absolute devastation. But now we are seeing that this incident in fact happened few hours after this whole news came outside, that in Faridabad these kind of explosives were in fact being collected, and not just that, we are seeing that 2 arrests have been made so far. Also, 7 people have been arrested, and they have been said to have links with the Jaish-e-Mohammed, which is the banned terror outfit. We are at the Chandni Chowk, where currently the investigating agencies are doing their work. They are probing this matter with absolutely every angle that they are keeping in their mind. We are seeing that the investigation has been going on. It's been almost 12 hours after the blast has in fact taken place. The timing is also something that needs to be kept in mind. While the Faridabad story was in fact being discussed, while we said that this while we were in fact breaking the news of the Faridabad terror angle, where many of the white collar terror ecosystem.
In fact, Anushka, we've got a breaking news update coming in. I sincerely apologize, I'm interrupting you. Top sources have confirmed that the car used in the explosion was owned by Dr. Umar Mohammed from Pulwama in South Kashmir. A chilling new link has emerged in this suspected terror blast near Delhi's Red Fort. Top sources have confirmed to us that the car used in this explosion was registered to Dr. Umar, a resident of Pulwama, South Kashmir. What's deeply alarming is that Umar isn't an isolated actor. He's actually reportedly part of the same terror module that was earlier busted in Faridabad by the Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana police. That's the latest we're tracking. As per the investigators, a chilling new link has now emerged in the suspected terror blast near Delhi's Red Fort. after the Jammu and Kashmir police and Haryana police dismantled the Faridabad terror module of Jaish-e-Mohammed. Umar and his accomplices reportedly panicked and triggered the blast near the Red Fort. This is what our sources have disclosed currently, as investigators suggest that the target could have been anywhere in central Delhi, as the car was seen moving from the Red Fort towards the city centre. That's the latest we're tracking at the moment. For further details, let's quickly go across to Anushka. Anushka, take us through the latest developments and what do we know about Umar's background and movements post the Faridabad bust?
That's right. We have seen that this whole terror module has been connected to the Faridabad bust that happened earlier yesterday, when the police received 2,900 kilograms of contraband and explosive items at the house, at a rented accommodation of Dr. Muzammil Shakil, who is said to be a resident of Pulwama and was working in close connection with the Jaish-e-Mohammed, which is the banned terror outfit. Now we are seeing that after the panic gripped the terror module, all his accomplices, while they were panicking, they triggered this kind of blast in Chandni Chowk. We did see that the car was moving from Chandni Chowk to the city centre, as you have mentioned. But we do know that the car was parked here at Chandni Chowk around 3:19 p.m. yesterday. After which, after 3 hours, we saw that it triggered a blast where 9 people have lost their lives so far. We do know now that this has been connected to the Faridabad module, which is under investigation. The Haryana police and the Jammu and Kashmir police, both of them are working in close coordination to investigate about all those details as to how such kind of such huge amount of explosives were amassed so
Indeed.
close to the national capital. Also, that we are seeing that what was the target, because now the police have reasons to believe that this could have been anywhere in Delhi, not just in Red Fort, but also the timing was very much chosen. The timing was such that
Absolutely.
it was